Hello. It is post-op day 20. Therefore, that means it has been 3 weeks since my first surgery. That surgery is where they, of course, removed my entire colon and gave me an ileostomy. Gosh, I have come an incredibly long way since that day. I am feeling very good for the most part. I have been noticing a few stomach aches at night, and it's not like I don't feel flu-like, or I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up or anything. It's just kind of just a little achy. And I wonder if I need to start really doing 5 small meals a day, which is kind of hard because I'm used to 3 main meals and then maybe a snack. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes and see if that continues. Kind of trying to figure out. I couldn't think of anything that I ate that would have affected that. So we shall see. But like I said, for the most part, I feel awesome. I have noticed that I do still get tired. Even 3 weeks out, I really, there are times where I'm like, oh, I could totally go back to work and work at 12. And then other times I'm like, I've only been out and about for about 5 hours, and my back starts to hurt, and I just have to sit down and take a break, or definitely have to make sure I stay hydrated. That's one thing I notice is I feel really thirsty a lot. That seems to be the hardest thing for me, is because usually I could wake up in the morning and go all day long without stopping. So that's taken some getting used to. But other than that, when I started this blog, I told myself I was going to be completely open and honest, because that's the only way it's really going to help somebody else. If I keep things to myself, the stuff that's bothering me, then the next person that comes along and has to have the surgery is not really gonna know everything. And not that to say that their experience is gonna be the exact same as mine, but if it is similar, at least they know someone else has been there, or it's normal or not normal, or whatever the case may be. But today I'm going to talk a lot about my bag. Believe it or not, I kind of try and go through a process of what I want to talk about each night. That way I don't forget things or feel like I have to re-go and do things, because I want this, I don't know, to be as real as possible, like I said. So to preface all this, I'm so grateful that I am feeling good, and that the surgery went well, that I seem to be bouncing back. I'm so grateful that my life, even though it still kind of seems to be revolved around a toilet, it's not completely anymore. It's not controlling me right now. I'm controlling it, which is a good thing. An ileostomy, if I had to have it for life, I think that I would be taking this in a totally different manner. I think that my spirits wouldn't be this high. Knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel helps me a lot. And knowing that I'll be normal again and all hooked back up, that's going to be my happy day. But every day since the surgery has pretty much been a happy day. So my GI doctor was right when he said a lot of people, once they finally give in and just suck it up and go take care of it and cure themselves. He said they kick themselves later on because they wonder why they waited so long. So I'm feeling that at this moment. But today I want to, like I said, I'm oh so grateful to be feeling good. Sounds weird, but I'm glad that the colon's gone because it caused me a lot of pain and a lot of trouble for these past 5 years. So, with all that being said, this ileostomy does annoy me from time to time. Like, really annoy me from time to time. And that's what I mean about being honest about things, because when I first got it, and even now, it's kind of long. Like, the bag is kind of long, and so it hangs down. Like, my stoma is right here, and then it just hangs down, and if you don't position it correctly, it hangs like straight almost between my legs, especially when I sit down to go to the bathroom. I don't know what it's like to be a dude. I don't really want to know what it's like to be a dude, and that kind of makes me feel like a dude at that moment in time when it like falls all the way down. So that's really weird and really awkward. I don't like it at all. And I told my ostomy nurse that from day one. I was like, I don't like how long this is. Like, I'm 5 foot tall and this thing is falling down in my crotch and I don't like it. So she was awesome and kind of helped me figure it out. I have what's called a 2-piece pouching system, where I don't know, actually I'll show it to you because I'm changing it in the morning. You stick this piece, this is called the skin barrier, and basically I pull this apart to get it the correct size of my stoma, so there's no cutting involved, this is really cool. And it's a new technology, kind of. They just came out with these, but you pull it apart to position it the sides of your stoma, and then you peel this back part off and you stick it straight to your skin like so, and you do it in a diamond shape because again, I'm short and kind of a smaller person. If I did it square, then part of this, or actually it's part of this top piece, covers my belly button, which I don't like. That's just awkward. So if you do it in a diamond shape, then it misses it. So that's pretty cool. And then you stick the pouch, like once you've gotten this into position, you stick the pouch on top of that, and it makes this little clicking noise so that you know that it's on. But my ostomy nurse was telling me to keep it out of my crotch region, that you can position this ring, oops, sticks in there pretty tight, off to the side. You can really position it any way you want. I don't know why anyone would want it up like this, but you can position it out to the side, or like what I do is more of a 45-degree angle instead of just straight down. So that seemed to be helping, although then when you go to try and empty it, if it's like this, it's kind of awkward to try and get everything out, if that makes any sense. But I really do like the 2-part system. Like I said, I'm still kind of feeling like this one's a little bit long, but I love the bottom of this. If you guys can see this, how you close it is you just fold it all up like that, and then it velcros. And it, so far, has never come undone, which, that's pretty cool. A lot of the old styles used clips, like plastic clips, Um, I'm not as big of a fan. I haven't used one on myself as of yet. Tomorrow will be the first day I try that out. I'm just worried about it, like, when I sit down, is it going to, like, pinch in the fold of my leg? Is it going to feel weird, leave an indentation in my skin? I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to try one that's this size. As you can see, it's a lot shorter. They mostly recommend these for daytime use, and then like if you're going to go work out, that kind of stuff. But I'm going to see if I like it better, and maybe I will wear this during the day and then the bigger one at night. I don't know. So we'll see about that. And let's see. So that's kind of annoying part number one. Annoying part number two about having a bag. So when you get out of the shower, which I'm used to blow drying my hair or, getting ready, and it just takes you longer to get ready, which if any of you know me, it already takes me a good hot minute to get ready for work or to go out or dinner or whatever it may be. It's just more time consuming. And that's frustrating to me because sometimes I just want to run out the door. Well, you can't always do that. You have to plan. Like, do you have your extra set of supplies? Do you have, or, I try to empty it right before I walk out the door because I don't want that, have to go to the bathroom the minute I get somewhere. And like I said, so I usually now get done blow drying my hair, and these two things don't dry as quickly as your skin. This is kind of, it's material, but it's kind of a clothy type material. And so you actually, what the stoma or ostomy nurse was telling me was that she tells her patients to take a blow dryer on a low setting and to blow it dry so that then you can get dressed. Because otherwise you would get dressed and then your shirt would be wet because all this is still wet. Yeah, it's just, I know it's a small thing and it's like an extra 5 minutes of my day, but still, it's like when you're trying to get ready, the last thing I want to do is blow dry this bag attached to my stomach, but you can't really get dressed until you do. So that's annoyance number two. I think, oh yes, annoying thing number three would be the fact that since I was a little girl, like, I love to sleep on my stomach. Love, love, love to sleep on my stomach. And I kind of can, but it's not like flat out, arms above your head, just comfy stomach sleeping. It's like my right leg still has to kind of be up, and I kind of have to be more definitely on my left side since my ileostomy is on my right. I really look forward to the day that I can sleep on my stomach again. And maybe it'll get to the point where I'll just roll over and won't even notice it, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I think my last annoying thing that I was going to tell you about today was I use these barrier rings, and you use this when you're putting on a new bag. I take half of it and mold it into a circle the size of my stoma, and then you put it on the back of your barrier pad, or your skin barrier. barrier ring, skin barrier. And the ring really is super helpful because it protects your skin from digestive enzymes. It's really, stool is kind of harsh on your skin because it hasn't been processed through the colon, and so it can really cause damage and kind of eat away at your skin if it's touching it. So the barrier ring is great to protect your skin. And then it also just helps everything like adhere a little bit more. And so, you know, thank goodness I've not had my bag pop off yet. Dear Lord. I'm so glad that that hasn't happened. And I pray that I make it through these next 8 months and that does not happen. But if it did, it's probably because I didn't use a ring or I don't know, maybe some crazy workout or something, but that ring really helps it stick better to your skin. So it protects your skin from the nasty enzymes in your stool, and it helps it stay on longer, which is great. So, but the annoying thing about this is when you have the 2-piece pouch, which I do and I really like, sometimes the ring will stick to the pouch when I'm trying to burp it. And burping it is just when you're trying to get gas out of it without undoing the bottom piece, which is awesome if you're like out and about and you're like, oh, my bag's getting pretty big. Well, you can just pop the top, kind of let that air out, and then just snap it back real quick. It's awesome. I've done it a lot. But it's not so great if this ring is sticking to that plastic. So when I go for my 4-week checkup, I'm going to ask them exactly why they think that's happening, if maybe I'm not getting the ring far enough to the outer side of this circle, or, you know, see if they have any pointers that they can help me with. So, other than that, oh goodness, it's really not that bad. If those are the only things I have to complain about, it's not so shabby. Things that I do like are, I like this adhesive remover. That stuff is awesome. It really helps. It just pretty much helps so that you can preserve your skin while trying to take off your bag. Another thing I really like, and I didn't really ever understand it as a nurse, but I get it more now as a patient, is the stoma powder that you use. You put this on right before you put your adapter on. And again, if you have like any skin breakdown or any remnants of the ring, because this adapter ring is hard to get off and you don't want to pick at your skin. But this stoma powder, you just brush it on ever so lightly. It really helps protect your skin. I was impressed by this stuff. And then the other thing that's pretty cool is this lubricating deodorant. You have to use it every time you empty your bag, but really, I mean, it makes it so nobody will ever know what you're doing in the bathroom, because you can't smell a thing. It's awesome. So I definitely recommend this to anyone that ever has an ostomy. But like I said, I still have a lot to learn. There's going to be days where I'm like, what is going on down there? But for the most part, I feel like I've come a long ways and things are continuing to go well. I am still very, very lucky. My mom is still here, and she'll be here until my 4-week appointment, so she'll be here till the 26th at least, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I feel like a nurse. And see you guys later.